The 4, Lilla Flicka, will be Gregory Diamond. Gregory Diamond on the 4, Lilla Flicka in race 2. Third race on the 5, Smokin' Hill, Rod Allums Jr. Rod Allums Jr. on 5, Smokin' Hill in the 3rd. Fourth race on the 2, Big Dilly Billy, Travis Boring. Travis Boring on 2, Big Dilly Billy. Back to the 7th race, race 7. 5, Smoke on the Water, Michael Lee. Michael Lee on the 5, Smoke on the Water in race 7.
Ryan is trying racing perfection.
Okay. Perfection, Ryan Stahl. Ryan Stahl on 2, Racing Perfection. 4, Fire in the Rain, Rod Allums Jr. Rod Allums Jr. on 4, Fire in the Rain. So race 7, we have Stahl on the 2, Allums on the 4, Lee on the 5. 8th race, do note that the 4, Jules said, no Lasix. This horse off Lasix today, no Lasix on the 4 in race 8. And in the 9th race, race 9, scratch the 1, Silver Star Tyson. Silver Star Tyson is out. 3, Peas Just Peachy is also scratched. That's race 9, scratch 1, scratch 3. We will be having our lucky loser second chance drawings today. Those will go on in the grandstand and the backstretch. If you have any non-winning ticket that you wager throughout the evening, put your name and phone number on that ticket and drop it in the bin right by the mutual windows. Again, we will be having those drawings on the front side and the back side, as there is also wagering on the backstretch. There will be a t-shirt toss after races 4 and race 8. America, as the Korfman family trio is here to play the national anthem. Thank you.
Well, good evening and welcome to Tiffin, Ohio, the Seneca County Fair. Ohio Fair Racing Conference action. 9 big ones tonight. It was a great night here last night. Hank Levan had 2 winners. He doubled up. Emmanuel Miller, 2 winners. On the training side, Chris Beaver had 2 winners. Tonight we have the Signature Series trot. We mentioned 9 big ones. Tomorrow morning, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association broadcast will kick things off on Tuesday. 11 a.m. start at Marysville. 9 races tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Marysville. Mount Vernon going this evening at 6 with 11 races. They double it up today at 1 o'clock post this afternoon and at 6 tonight. Post time at 6 with 11 big ones. Painesville Lake County Fair goes tomorrow at noon with 13 races. That's Painesville, the Lake County Fair. 13 races, post time at noon tomorrow. Shelby County Fair in Sydney, Ohio will race Tuesday and Wednesday. Both days at 5 o'clock post with 8 races carded for Tuesday and 11 for Wednesday. I'm joined tonight by Matt Clark on the camera. Our announcer tonight is Ayers Ratcliffe. Presiding judge, Ryan Ratcliffe. Our starter, Mike and Becky Wepkenberg.
Doug, I got here pretty early today, and they've been working this track all day. It looks fast. I think we're going to see some really fast miles. Probably starting right here in the first race. A horse I really liked last year, Ma Honey, won half of her starts as a 2-year-old. Just been running into Legendary L and Really Are You Kidding Me? Both very nice fillies this year. So,
and I think Really Are You Kidding Me is in later on tonight.
I believe so.
Yep. Yeah, Ty Bates having a great year. He's got a real nice 2-year-old that I believe that he had been 5 for 5 or 6 for 6.
Ebony Dragon. The Dragon. The Ebony Dragon, was that one of his?
It could be. I just don't. Somebody told me he was 3rd last night in the Ohio Sire Stake.
Oh, wow.
I really didn't look that up today, but somebody told me he was 3rd at Northfield last night. It was either Sire Stake or Buckeye Stallion. Ronnie Gillespie won. I did look at a few results from Northfield. Ronnie Gillespie won with a 2-year-old trotter, a filly trotter, I believe, at Northfield last night. So Ronnie has got a barn full of nice.
That barn is on fire. Yeah, he really did. He got some owners and spent some money this year, and he is looks like he is loaded.
I don't know if it's a stable name. Can't think of it right now. I don't know where they're out of, but you see that name a lot on about all of them. Good for Ronnie. So our first race, Matt, 3-year-old filly pace. Total purse $14,220. This division is going to go for $4,730. Mick Insurance Services, LLC, the blanket sponsor. We're going to scratch the 1, Faithful Nation. Call to the post. We're going to go to Ayers Ratcliffe for the post parade.
And that's the call to post for our first race, sponsored by MC Insurance Services, purse $4,740. In this race, scratch the 1, put Ryan Stahl on 6. This race does start the daily double. The 1 is out. 2 is Western Sky, Charles Little aboard. 3, Ma Honey, and Drew Neal. 4 is Allie's Sweet Cake with Rod Allums Jr. 5, Whiskey Hill, Pierce Henry. And the 6, Play On Player, driver change, Ryan Stahl in the sulky. That's the field for the first race, sponsored by MC.
Well, the first race, as we mentioned, 3-year-old filly pace, scratch down 2, appeal to 5. Scratch the 1, Faithful Nation. Charles Little, the 83-year-old, will drive the 2, Western Sky. Terry Henry drives. Joyce Wagner, Sunbury, Ohio, owns. 3-year-old bay filly by Big Bam Ray. This is a homebred. 3 starts this year, has yet to hit the board. Last time out at Oak Harbor, finished 4th, beaten 12 lengths, paced the mile 1:59.2. Drew Neal tries the 3 Ma Honey, who currently is at 9-5 on the odds board. Ty Bates trains. Sean McGee and Susan Bates own in partnership. The 3-year-old Bay filly by Well Said has 2 wins in 10 starts, 3 seconds. 8,500 this year, 60,000 lifetime. A winner 7 times last year. A mark as a 2-year-old at Sada Downs of 154. Drew Neal in the 3 Ma Honey. Number 4, Alley Sweet Cake, Rod Adams Jr. for Jamie Weller. $12,500 Buckeye Classic purchase. 3-year-old Bay filly by Bit of a Legend out of the Dragon Again mare, Alley Rush. Is owned by JR Racing, Rising Sun, Marky Kistler. Sheila Marie Mobus of Ohio. 8 starts this year for Alley Sweet Cake, as 2/3 was a winner twice last year, earned $16,000. Took a mark right here at Tiffin as a 2-year-old of 2 minutes and 3/5. The 5 is Whiskey Hill, Pierce Henry for Robert Brooks. This is a homebred. 3-year-old Black filly by Racing Hill out of the Woodstock mare, Connie's Desire. 2 wins in 13 starts, a 2nd and a 3rd to go along. Right at $12,000 this year, 56-2 at Northfield Park. Lifetime $30,601 for Whiskey Hill. And rounding out the field, the 6 play-on player, Ryan Stahl gets the call for trainer Kurt Kane. Kane also owns, this is a 3-year-old Brown filly by Dancing Yankee out of the Manhart mare. Play for keeps, 12 starts, 3 wins. Right at $15,000, 55-2 this year at Northfield Park, as a 2-year-old took her mark of 154-4 at Scioto Downs. Last time out, play-on player at Oak Harbor was a winner by a length in 158-4. So that's the field. Post-time paper right now at 3-5 is the 6 play-on player. Phillies have completed a score. Mike Wepkenberg has called them in. We're set for the first from the Seneca County Fair, Ohio Fair Racing Conference action.
The starter is calling in the horses for the first race. 3-year-old filly Pacer, sponsored by MC Insurance Services. With the scratch of the 1, a field of 5. Still time to get your daily doubles in. You'll have to hurry. It's 77 degrees, a beautiful night for harness racing action. The track is lightning fast, and it's post time here at the Seneca County Fair. Top of the stretch for the first race. Here they come. Here off into pacing, and it's Ma Honey looking for the lead. Off stride went Alley Sweet Cake as they move around the turn. Play on player is there in 2nd. Whiskey Hill in early 3rd. Over there 4th is Western Sky. And after the break, Alley Sweet Cake. So they will move on up the backstretch, and with the lead, Ma Honey. Ma Honey leads the way by 2. Play on player is there in 2nd, and their 3rd is a Whiskey Hill. Opening quarter a brisk 28-4 So Drew Neal, he's got the pedal to the metal with Ma Honey. Play on player is there in 2nd. It's a Whiskey Hill in 3rd. Western Sky trying to keep up with them 4th, and way back trailing Alley Sweet Cake. They swing off the turn and come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. They're strung out from here to Republic. And out there with the lead, it's Ma Honey. Ma Honey's out there by 2.5. The half, 56-4. So it's Ma Honey who's going to a fire on the lead. Play on player is there in 2nd. Whiskey Hill is 3rd. Over there in 4th, Western Sky. They're off the turn. They're up the backstretch and pressing onto 3/4. Ma Honey leads the way. She's getting a bit tired. She's still got 3.5 to the good. Play on player is now starting to dial her in 2nd. Stahl does a tippy tap of the whip on her as they move by 3/4, 127-3. And play on player went right to the lead. lead. Down the inside, Ma Honey is trying to re-rally as they move to the top of the stretch. Play on Player on the outside. Inside, Ma Honey is trying to battle back. Play on Player and Ma Honey. Play on Player. Ma Honey's back for more. Ma Honey on the inside is fought back here. Ma Honey fought on to win. Play on Player was their second. Whiskey Hill was third. Time of the mile 1:58 and 3.
1:58 and 3, Matt. Ma Honey did all the work up front. Play on Player came at her. It looked as though Ma Honey was tiring, but she just wouldn't give in.
Gutsy performance
It was a
there.
very gutsy performance. Midway down the stretch, she was beat, but she just fought back to get her third of the season, her 10th career win. 1:58 and 3. 3-year-old Bay Phillip, but well said out of your nemesis mare, Mary Celeste. Sean McGee, Swanton, Ohio. Susan Bates of Gitzenburg, Ohio. Ty Bates trains Drew Neal in the sulky. Drew Neal, who did not have a win last night, opens things up with a victory tonight behind Ma Honey. She was off at odds of 8-5, second choice. 3 to 4 to 5 choice was the 6. Play on Player, who finished second. We've had some great finishes, several great finishes last night, and we started the night off right where we left off.
Sure have. It doesn't seem to be a ton of bias to this track. Horse has been coming from behind a little bit.
Ma Honey. Ma Honey's a 3-year-old Bay filly by Well Said. At a Mary Celeste by Your Nemesis. Owned by Sean McGee, Suzanne Bates, Tyler Bates trains Drew Neal, the winning driver. Time of the mile 1:58 and 3. This one sponsored by MC Insurance Services. Was scratched. Western Sky 4th, Ma Honey the winner. Alley Sweet Cake 5th, Whiskey Hill 3rd, Play on Player 2nd. Scratch 4-1, 5-3-2, 28 and 4, 56 and 4, 127 and 3, 158 and 3. Race number 2 put Greg Diamond on the 4. Greg Diamond drives the 4 in race number 2, a field of 6. 2-year-old filly trotters bring them out for the second. Back to Max Richardson on the microphone.
Well, up next, Matt, is 2-year-old filly trot. $14,060 total purse. 2 divisions. $7,030 for this field of 6. In the second, we'll be back to take a look at these 6 trotters right after this.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Well, we're back here at the Syndicate County Fair in Tiffin, Ohio. A little warm tonight, that little humidity. The flag is blowing a little bit. We had a nice rain last night, cooled things off after, I believe, the third race. The track is fast tonight. Second race up next, 2-year-old filly trot for $7,030. If you have a program and are following along, Gregory Diamond will drive the 4, Little Flicka. To print a program off, you go to harnessracingohio.com about an hour before post time. Field of 6, beginning with the 1, Peach Elisa's Drew Neal. For Ty Bates, this is an $11,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. 4 starts this year. Yet to hit the board. No starts last year as a 2-year-old. 2-year-old Bay filly, I should say. No starts. I guess last year they all show no starts. She's a 2-year-old Bay filly by Watt the Hill out of the Uncle Peter mare. She's just a peach. Susan Bates of Gibsonburg owns. Her last time out finished 5th, beaten 36 lengths, timed in 2:12 and 2. Shows a mile in 2:9 and 4 at Bell Fountain. 2 is Mel Jack, Pierce Henry for Ty Bates. Sean McGee of Swanton owns. This is a 2-year-old brown filly by In Range. A $5,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. 3 starts on the year. Last time out finished 5th, 2:05 and 4. Her mile was trotted in at Oak Harbor at Bell Fountain, finished 4th, trotting her mile in 10 and 1. John Koneski III owns Trains and Drives at 3. Wada Bell, the 2-year-old Bay filly by Watt the Hill out of the Victory Sam mare, Bell's Victory. A $4,000 Ohio Select purchase. 1 start on the year for Wada Bell. That was at Oak Harbor last week. Finished 3rd, trotting a mile in 2:10. Gregory Diamond drives number 4, Little Flicka. Diamond also owns End Trains. Buckeye Classic purchase of $9,000. She's a 2-year-old Bay filly by Long Tom out of the band's Gold Chip mare, My Brown Sugar. The 4, Little Flicka. Driver Gregory Diamond. Ryan Stahl will drive the 5, no approval needed. Stahl trains and also owns a partnership with Stephen Reese and Matt Lampert of Ohio. 2-year-old Bay filly was a $10,000 Buckeye Classic purchase out of Uncle Peter by Jabbar Bow out of the Seal with Approval mare. 4 starts, has a win. That win at Oak Harbor last week, 2:02 and 4. 3 seconds, earnings of $5,400. And rounding out the field, number 6, Hot Mamacita. Derek Flowers trains and drives for Moses Flowers of Jackson, Mississippi, the 2-year-old brown filly. Ohio Select purchase of, a Lexington Select purchase of $7,000. 2 starts on the year, is yet to hit the board. Showed breaks both starts out at Oak Harbor and Bell Fountain. Getting set for a post parade.
Sponsor of race 2, X-Caret, is offering chips and salsa there in the grandstand. If you want some chips and salsa, compliments of this race sponsor, X-Caret. Make sure you're coming down to get that chips and salsa.
See 3, 4, 5. Looks like we need 1 more. Matt, where do you go next? You get a couple days off now?
Not really. We have our quarterly board meeting coming up Thursday, so I'm going down to Columbus Wednesday to get stuff around for that. And then Friday I'm going to set up Bowling Green, Saturday Summit County, and then Sunday actually racing at Bowling Green at noon.
So daily double bouquets, winner of the first race, coupled with the 1, 2, or 3, no tickets sold. Hold on to that.
I don't think you and I will be together for maybe now till. Did you do Hicksville?
I will do Hicksville. I'm going to bounce between Hicksville and Greenville this year. Did I hear you say you've never been to Bowling Green?
I've never been to Bowling Green.
Okay. They have
Never.
a nice fast track there and real nice fair. There's a lot of stands in the infield, so that's why I have to go set up kind of early there. There's a little bit of extra work.
So you won't be to Greenville this year?
No, I will.
Yep, you will?
Yeah.
Greenville and Hicksville.
I believe so.
I know I'm going to go to Hicksville on a Wednesday. We'll be at Greenville Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday at Lima, and Wednesday at Hicksville. Back to Greenville Thursday, but that Wednesday, Roger and Houston and I are going to Hicksville for the OHHA broadcast. Getting set for the post parade. As we mentioned earlier, also racing tonight. I would say they're underway now. Is Mount Vernon with 11 of them tomorrow morning at 11. I will be at Marysville. Post time at 11. I believe they have 9 races tomorrow.
Restaurant sponsored by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. 1 is Peach-alicious Drew Neal. 2, Mel Jack Pierce Henry. 3 is What a Bell John Kanaski III. 4, Lilla Flicka Make That Driver Greg Diamond. 5, No Approval Needed Ryan Stahl. And the 6, Hot Mamacita Derek Flowers in the sulky. That's the field for race 2. Gregory Diamond is on the 4. This one sponsored by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Xcaret Mexican Restaurant.
Matt,
great
good
Mexican
to hear our good friend
cuisine.
Ayers Ratcliffe's voice back in the announcer's booth.
Sure is. I don't know how many fairs he's going to be doing this year, but I'm enjoying every one I've been with him so far.
Had a chance to talk to Ayers last night. They had a chicken fry last night on the backside for the Horseman that put on by our speed superintendent here, and it was excellent.
I found out the pasta salad and potatoes that went with that were Tony Hufford's wife's mother's recipe, I believe. So that was all homemade. I thought everything was just great.
Excellent, yes.
Real nice gesture to feed all the horsemen for a free meal of that caliber, too.
1 to 9 right now. Our favorite is the 5, No Approval Needed. Winner 2 back in 202 and 4 at Oak Harbor.
Well, I was just filming her scoring down, and she just jumped it off around that turn over there. He was going a pretty good clip with her, though. Sure looks like Ryan Stahl's race to win or lose looking on paper there. I kind of like the 4-horse a little bit. Gregory Diamond's horse has been racing, I think, a little better than the program shows.
You would think, though, the winner should be the 6, Hot Mamacita at 45 on the board, sponsored by the Xcaret Mexican Restaurant.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
So you better go down and put $2 on the 6. Now, our singer tonight, if you can hear him in the background, I just enjoyed listening to him. It's Matt somebody.
Robertson?
It's not Matt Clark.
No, it is not.
You can't sing?
No.
You can sing Far Away, farther away the better?
Yeah, yep. It looks like we're having trouble getting Mount Vernon onto Facebook. It is on YouTube, and I have put the link to YouTube onto Facebook, but we are still working on trying to get it, the actual feed onto Facebook. Beautiful night for racing. The track really dried up good. First race sub 2 minutes. I think we're going to see plenty of that tonight with these 3-year-olds.
A field of 6 2-year-old filly trotters. All in behind Wepkenberg's starting gate. Peach Alicious, Mel Jack, Wada Bell, Lila Flicka, No Approval Needed, and Hot Mamacita. Let's turn it over to Ayers Ratcliffe to give us a call.
6 2-year-old filly trotters, top of the stretch for $7,030. Sponsored by Exterret Mexican Restaurant. And here they come. They're off and trotting. Lila Flicka well behind the others and looking to go to the lead. No approval needed. Off stride now, Hot Mamacita as they move around the turn. And it's No Approval Needed who does muscle up to get the top. Mel Jack is there in second and third. Peach Alicious. Next, What a Bell is fourth. In their fifth is Lila Flicka and the trailer Hot Mamacita as they continue on to the opening quarter. So Ryan Stahl and No Approval Needed leads them out there by two lengths. In their second, Mel Jack the quarter, 33-1. Peach Alicious is there in third. It's a What a Bell pacing fourth in their fifth. Lila Flicka the trailer Hot Mamacita. They move around the turn, they straighten away and come on to the half. And out there with the lead, it is No Approval Needed in their second. Mel Jack back from her break. Lila Flicka is on the outside and on the fly as they come down here in front of the stands. And at the rail, Peach Alicious. Next, it is What a Bell as they went by the half in 104-2. That will move around the turn where No Approval Needed. Lila Flicka's on the outside now second. Mel Jack in third. Over there to be fourth is Peach Alicious as they straighten away to the backstretch. Next comes What a Bell. That trailer Hot Mamacita. To 3/4 we go, and it's No Approval Needed by 2. Over there in second is the Mel Jack, off stride again, Lila Flicka. As they go by 3/4, 136-2, moving around the final turn. And the leader, No Approval Needed. She's extended the lead now to 4. Over there in second is Mel Jack. They're at the top of the stretch on a drive for the wire with the lead. No Approval Needed. Mel Jack trying to hold on to second to the outside. What a Bell. But coming to the wire, it is No Approval Needed. No Approval Needed to win. Mel Jack was second, and What a Bell was third.
6 and 2.
Time of the mile, 2:06-2.
No Approval Needed, Ryan Stahl. Second of the season. 2-year-old Bay Phillip by Uncle Peter, a Jarnbo mare. Sealed with approval, Ryan Stahl. Republic, Ohio, H. Sexton, and Reese and Matt Lampert of Republic, Ohio own. Two fractions are 33-1, 104-2, 136-2, 206-2, the winning time. Final half in 102, final quarter in 30 seconds. Second was a 2, Mel Jack, finishing third to 3, What a Bell. This race sponsored by Exterret Mexican Restaurant. Ryan Stahl had 2 winners last night, I thought. No, he didn't. Don't believe he had a win. He gets his first one here at the Seneca County Fair.
After winning race number 2, it is the 5, No Approval Needed. No Approval Needed is a 2-year-old bay filly by Uncle Peter. That is sealed with approval by Jarnbo. On my Ryan Stahl, Stephen Reese, and Matt Lambert. Ryan Stahl is the trainer and the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:06.2. This one's sponsored by X-Correct Mexican Restaurant.
Get you the rundown here momentarily from Ayers.
So Pete Delicious was fourth. Mel Jack second. What about third? Lila Flicka fifth. No approval needed. The winner, Hot Mamacita, sixth. 4-2-3, 5-1-6, 33 and 1, 104 and 2, 136 and 2, 206 and 2.
Well, it's on to the third. 2-year-old colt pace, $7,118. Sponsored by River Poker Club. The 5, Smokin' Hill, Rod Allums Jr. drives. Rod Allums Jr. drives the 5, Smokin' Hill. Field is 6, and we'll be back to take a look at these 2-year-old colt pacers right after this.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins. Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
Here are the horses for race number 3. 2-year-old Colt Pacer, sponsored by the River Poker Club. Put Dan Venier on the 4, Rod Allens Jr. on 5. 1 is Nighthawk Racer with Clifton Bell. 2, Captain Said, Pierce Henry. 3 is Rockin' Pippa, Tyler Bates. 4 is Trav Kelsey with driver change Dan Venier. 5, Smokin' Hill, make that driver Rod Allens Jr. And the 6, Fire It Up, Ryan Stahl in the sulky. That's the field for the 3rd race. Dan Venier on 4, Rod Allens Jr. on 5. This one's sponsored by River Poker Club.
Hey, Brian. Oh, I think our mics are working now. I just said hi to Ryan Stahl. Sorry about that, folks.
Memberships are free. Hosting poker tournaments on weekends and rake-free cash games 5 days a week. Play your favorite games with top security at River Poker Club, located at 870 West Market Street in Tiffin. Stop by the club, show off your skills, and soak up some luck. Now back to Matt Richardson on the microphone.
Yeah, I think we're back, Doug. We're fine.
Okay, yes. I had a
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time, just as lovely as you used to be.
post-time favorite right now at 9-5. Number 2, Captain Said and Pierce Henry. Field has completed her score. They'll be going to the gate momentarily. Mary Jo Rini Ross is watching tonight. She's an Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association director. Jimmy Byers, Urbana, Ohio, checks in tonight. Mark Bevelmeyer. Joe Cooper is joining us tonight. Kevin Dawson of Central Lake, Michigan. Kip Hartman from Van Wert. David Meyer. A few of you said you had no sound. I believe the sound is back with us now. A field of 6 2-year-old Colt Pacers are headed to the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate. Mike calls them in. Nighthawk Racer, Captain Said, Rockin' Pippa, Trav Kelsey, Smokin' Hill, and Fire It Up. Wings of the Wepkenberg starting gate open. The field of 6 are at the gate. Let's go to Ayers Ratcliffe to give us a call of the 3rd race.
2-year-old Colt Pacers, purse $7,118, sponsored by the River Poker Club. Field of 6. Gate is rolling. Yeah, it's all locked up tight back. $118, top of the stretch, race number 3, and here they come. Here up in the pacing, and 4 of them away well for the early action. Nighthawk Racer to the inside. Captain Said is right there. Trav Kelsey is an early third. On the outside, Smokin' Hill looks for a Cedal. On the inside, Rockin' Pippa. And the trailer Fire It Up. So they now pace on into the back stretch. 2 of them still looks for a spot at the rail. And out there and with the lead, it is Captain Said. Hustling up on the outside, Smokin' Hill. Smokin' Hill is up to confront the leader early on. Opening quarter, 29-4. On into the turn they go, and Smokin' Hill moves up to get the lead. In their second, Captain Said. Pacing third is Nighthawk Racer. It's a Trav Kelsey in fourth. In there to be fifth, Fire It Up. And the trailer, it's Rockin' Pippa as they travel down here to the half. And Rod Allums Jr. is a wing dinging on the lead with Smokin' Hill. In their second, Captain Said. Pacing third, Nighthawk Racer. They went by the half, 58 4/5. On into the turn they go, now revving it up on the outside. Here comes Trav Kelsey. Also coming on, Fire It Up. They're into the back stretch and move on to 3/4. Smokin' Hill, the leader. Outside second, Trav Kelsey. Third at the wood is Captain Said. Out there to be next is Fire It Up. Nowhere to go for Nighthawk Racer as they pace by 3/4 in 1:30 and around the final turn. Smokin' Hill is out there puffing some smoke now by 3. In their second, Captain Said. Inside, Fire It Up in third. They're at the top of the stretch and they're on their way home. Smokin' Hill with the lead. Captain Said trying to rally air in the stretch drive, but it's Smokin' Hill. Smokin' Hill gets the job done. Captain Said finishing second. Fire It Up was third. Time of the mile, 1:59.
1:59. Smokin' Hill. Rod Allums Jr. goes 2 for 2. Jane Weller of Republic, Ohio, owns and trains. This is a homebred. Teal Black Gilded son of Racing Hill out of the Woodstock mare. Smokin' Woodstock. 1:59, a lifetime mark. Winner last time out by a nose at Bucyrus. 2 minutes and a fifth. Had a qualifying time at Scioto Downs back on the 7th of July of 1:58 3. Smokin' Hill, 29 4, 58 4, 130 and 159. Second, I had the 2, Captain Said, and third, the 6, Fire It Up. For Hufford Racing Stable, David Hufford Sr., who is the speed superintendent here at the Seneca County Fair. Leading drivers at this year's 2025 fairs, Hank Levan with 45 wins now. Drew Neal has 34. Jeff Neisonger, 27. Nick Clegg listed with 20, but Nick might have picked up one this afternoon or on the evening card at Mount Vernon. Leading trainer is Hank Levan.
Poker Club. Was fourth. Captain Said second. Rockin' Pippa sixth. Trav Kelsey was fifth. Smokin' Hill, the winner. Fire It Up third. 4-2-6, 5-1-3, 29 4, 58 4, 130, 159. Race 4 swings up next.
Well, up next is the fourth race. 3-year-old Colt Trot for $12,560, one division. Travis Boyne will drive the 2, Big Dilly Billy. Pierce Henry, the 5, Hydroplane and Henry. A field of 5. We'll be back to take a look at these 5 3-year-old Colton Gelding trotters right after we pause for this important message.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Well, we're back here at the Seneca County Fair in Tiffin, Ohio. On to the 4th race, but there's a lot of action coming up. Matt, we're close to, I think after this weekend, we'll have about 20 or 22 fairs in the books. That is unreal how fast this season goes.
Yep.
All started on the 9th of June at Paulding. Mount Vernon tonight and Tiffin tonight. Tomorrow at Marysville. That'll wrap up Marysville. Paynesville goes Tuesday. The Lake County Fair with a noon start, 13 races tomorrow, but we kick things off an hour earlier at Marysville, Union County Fair. 9 races, post time at 11. Sydney tomorrow evening, Shelby County Fair, Tuesday and Wednesday, 5 o'clock post each evening, 8 carded for Tuesday, 11 races for Wednesday at the Shelby County Fair. That's Ohio Colt Racing Association action at Sydney. This weekend, Piketon on a Friday night. I believe that's a 5 o'clock start. And back at noon on Saturday, that's Southern Valley Colt Circuit action. I'll be down there to call the races. Northfield Park will have their county fair races at the racetrack at Northfield Park on Saturday evening the 26th. Sunday the 27th at Eaton, Ohio. Also, that's the Preble County Fair. Bowling Green goes the 27th and the 28th, which would be Sunday and Monday. And that takes us right into Lisbon, Wapakoneta, and Xenia. And then it really heats up in August. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association broadcast team will present once again this year the 5 Days of Delaware, Little Brown Jug Week. That's always a fun week, but it's a long week. Matt.
It is, yep. We start early and end late, but it's well worth it.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Our 4th race, as we mentioned, 3-year-old Colt Trot, field of 5, Massive Hill. Ryan Stahl trains and drives this 3-year-old Bagel, the son of What the Hill, out of the Muscle Massive mare. Striking Volo Stall owns in partnership with Watson Harness, KJ Stuckey, and W.A. Hart. $25,000 Ohio Select purchase, 8 starts this year, has a win, 3 seconds, 3 thirds, a winner 4 times last year, $57,000 lifetime, $159 earlier this year at Northfield Park for number 1, Massive Hill. 2, Big Dilly Chili, Travis Boring, trains and drives, 3-year-old bay go to the son of Bullville Powerful. Out of the big dog mare, Midwest Hottie. Trina Houston of Michigan owns, 3 starts, has yet to hit the board. 4 starts last year did not hit the board. Shows several breaks, last time out finished 5th at Oak Harbor, the 2, Big Dilly Billy. Tom Moore Jr. trains and drives and owns the 3, Dr. Speed, $11,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. 4 starts, 2 thirds this year, last time was 3rd at Oak Harbor. 4, Nelly Up, Drew Neal for Ryan Miller. 3-year-old bay-gelded son of Muscle Up the Goal out of the Fortune Winter Mare, Melia Dream. Miller Racing Stable, Horseplay Racing Stable. Any Merriman owned. The 4, Nelly Up. We'll look at the 5 right after the post parade.
That's the call to post. Race number 4, 3-year-old Colt Trot, sponsored by the Backstretch Boys. Purse here, $12,560. We have Travis Boring on the 2, Pierce Henry on 5. 1 is Massive Hill, driver by Ryan Stahl. 2 is Big Dilly Billy, make that driver Travis Boring. 3 is Dr. Speed, Tom Moore Jr. 4, Nelly Up with Drew Neal. And the 5, Hydroplane in Henry, Pierce Henry, and the Sulky. That's the field for the 4th race. Travis Boring on 2, Pierce Henry on 5.
Number 5 is Hydroplane in Henry. Pierce Henry drives for Ernest Stairs. Arizona's in partnership with Ellen Bellamore. 3-year-old brown-gelded son of Marseille out of the Cincinnati Kid Mare. Ellen's Lucky Roll. This is a homebred. 5 starts this year for Hydroplane and Henry. 4 wins. The other start was a 3rd. $15,000 this year. 59-4 at Northfield Park. $42,000 lifetime. Took the mark as a 2-year-old of 158-4 at Delaware the 5. Hydroplane and Henry currently at 1-5. Our post-time favorite is the 4, Nelly Up. Nelly Up, a winner of $60,000 lifetime. Field of Trotters completing the score. Wepkenberg starting gate is moving into position as we get set for this 4th race.
I was looking forward to this one, Doug. I really like Hydroplane and Henry. Nelly Up has been awful tough here recently. Ryan Stahl from the rail. Looks like he's got a nice trotter in here.
Kevin Schmidtebusch, I talked to him earlier. He is part of the Horseplay Racing Stable, owner of Nelly Up. He's very happy with what she has did this year. Right at $30,000 this year, pushing $61,000 lifetime. Kevin Schmidtebusch is watching from the grandstand. Greg Bateson's watching now.
He was racing up in Michigan today. He had a stakes race up there.
Okay, they did have races up at, I forget where was that in Michigan today.
Hopefully that went all right for him.
Stacy May is watching. Grant Johnson from Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania.
Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger, stronger too, maybe. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you. As years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny.
Racing at Flowersville, Michigan today. I believe they had some big races up there.
I think
all 25,000
Yeah, I thought Greg was going
Great
for around
Lakes
25 grand.
Stakes. Chris Page was up there today. He won 1 race. Trying to see how Greg did there today. Greg had a winner.
Nice.
2-1 and 2. New plan stand for $25,000.
Now, do you remember Desert Haze from the Trodden filly that Greg
Yes.
had?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that is the younger brother.
Okay.
Here they come. Fear off and trotting, and Hydroplane and Henry trying for the lead inside Massive Hill. Nelly Up is there in early third. In their fourth, Big Dilly Billy. And the trailer is Dr. Speed as they will move on into the backstretch. And the leader, Hydroplane and Henry, has him out there by a length and a half. Massive Hill in second. Nelly Up is third. Losing stride, Big Dilly Billy. So now in fourth is Dr. Speed and Big Dilly Billy. That's the trailer.
30-1.
Opening quarter, 30 1/5. On into the turn they go, and out there with the lead, it's Hydroplane and Henry. In their second, Massive Hill. Nelly Up looks him over from third. It's a Dr. Speed in fourth. That trailer, Big Dilly Billy. Moving here in front of the stands and trotting onto the half in the leader. Hydroplane and Henry and Pierce Henry. They call the shots. Right there in second, Massive Hill. The People's Pick, Nelly Up is third. They went by the half. In 59 4. On into the turn they go. Now here comes Nelly Up from the 3-hole. Drew Neal puts the pedal to the metal, and Nelly Up was third. Now second, and Nelly Up, bam, shoves the nose on top. Along the inside, Hydroplane and Henry is trying to re-rally, but can do little about Nelly Up right now as they go by 3/4. And it's Nelly Up. Nelly Up takes the lead.
30.
Hydroplane and Henry second, 3/4 and 1/30. Moving around the final turn, Nelly Up by a length and a half. Hydroplane and Henry second, Massive Hill in third. They're at the top of the stretch and they're on their way home, and it is Nelly Up. Nelly Up now by 2. Hydroplane and Henry in second. Massive Hill is third, but Nelly Up gets it done. Hydroplane and Henry second. Massive Hill was third.
158, that's a record.
Time of the mile, 1:58. New track record for a 3-year-old colt trotter.
1:58. Nelly Up, Drew Neal. Nelly Up gets away third most of the mile. Right before the 5/8, Drew Neal pulls Nelly Up out and pretty much goes right on by, closed in with each and every stride. 30 1/5, 59 4, 1:30. A new track record for 3-year-old Colton Gilding trotters here at the Seneca County Fair.
I believe that was Jay Weller's horse that had the track record here.
Okay, I'm going to look that up.
Door prize.
3-year-old.
I could be wrong.
3-year-old colt trotter. CS Door Prize.
Is that Rosie's horse?
That was Rosie's horse, Drew Neal, last year of 159 3. So it demolished that record. So Nelly Up, Kevin Schmidtabush over in the winner's circle. Waiting the return of Nelly Up, the 3-year-old bay gelding by Muscle Up of the Fortune Winner mare. Millie Dream, third of the season. 7th career for Nelly Up. Lifetime earnings now $67,000. This year for Nelly Up, $36,000. Winner 3 times in 11 starts this
The
year.
goal out of
30 1/5, 59 4, 130. Home in 158, a new track record. Nelly Up and Drew Neal, and trainer Ryan Miller.
Miller is the trainer, and Drew Neal,
Kevin
the winning
Schmidt,
driver.
Bush.
Time of the mile, 1:58. New track
Help for the
record.
harness racing program at the Allen County Fair. Is in the winner's circle there in the blue shirt beside Drew Neal. Second was the 1, Hydroplane and Henry. Third to 1, Massive Hill.
Sponsored by Backstretch Boys. Massive Hill was third. Big Dilly Billy fifth. Dr. Speed fourth. Nelly Up, the race winner. Hydroplane and Henry second. 3, 5, 4, 1, 2. 30 and 1/5. 59 and 4. 130. 158. New track record.
She at the next fair. Where are you going next?
Fifth race is next. Here in race 5. 3-year-old
Bowling Green. Stopping by to get their passports. Had several stop by this evening to get their passport book sticker on. Fifth race up next. 3-year-old of Philly Pace for $4,740. A field of 6. Sponsored by Lane of Dreams. We'll be back to take a look at this fifth race right after this.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th. And at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
If I could find Kevin Schmidtabush, I'd like to talk to him. I don't see him anywhere in the stands. I don't know if he came back up. He was part owner of Nelly Up. Could you get him, Matt Seam setting up there? Just right behind the pole in the sunglasses, Kevin Schmidtabush. Maybe we can get him on air and talk a little bit about part owner of Nelly Up. See him right there in the blue, dark blue, Matt. See if we can get Kevin Schmidtabush to talk to us a little bit about the part ownership of Nelly Up. Kevin Schmidtabush from the Allen County Fair going to join us now. Congratulations, Kevin, on Nelly Up's win. Track record performance.
Thanks, Doug. Yeah, he's become quite a little colt for us this year. When Ryan Miller was started training and so forth. And when we purchased him, we thought he was just going to be a fair horse. And his 2-year-old year, I think he only missed one check. And
67,000 now lifetime.
Yeah,
in 26 starts, I believe.
Yeah, he's only missed, like this year, I think maybe 1 or 2 checks again. And he's been in tougher, and now he's in the Buckeye. And
now he's owned him Horseplay Racing Stables.
Horseplay Racing.
You're in with the Horseplay,
yes.
And who manages the Horseplay?
Jessica
Schroeder.
Jessica Schroeder, yeah, which is Susan's daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're in the fractional ownership. You swear by it, right? We've talked about that before.
I've had horses with Ryan now and through Horseplay, and then also through the stable.ca, who advertises with you folks. And I've stood in the winner's circle in Delaware with you a few times, and it's it's a dream come true.
It's a cheap investment,
yes.
And you own part of that horse.
You don't have a lot of money tied up in it, and it's a lot
you've
of
actually
fun.
made money. You haven't lost money.
Yeah, I've done real well. I've been blessed. I've been so blessed in this.
What was the purple
Aura started it. Purple Aura, then Purple People Eater.
Purple Eater.
Yeah, I had interest in those horses with Anthony in the past, and
but you do get a training bill every month.
Oh yeah.
But when like in the stable, the Horseplay, for instance, since raced here tonight, how many would be fractional ownership owners?
I think there's only for Nelly, there's only 6 of us.
So there's 6 fractional, and I noticed there was a couple other owners.
Well, they're in kind of with us, but have enough of the horse that their name's on the
program.
Okay,
I understand.
Yeah. But
I understand.
Yeah, but we have a lot of fun.
And you get a check every month?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun, and like I said, I've been blessed and being part of this.
Now, like for people out there listening, how do you do it? You just, for instance, say you maybe put $10,000 in an account, and that's what you start with, and that's where you put your money in and out of at one account, so you know what you got.
Right. And I get a statement from Jessica on a regular basis, same way I did when I was with the horses I have with the stable, which I still have a few with them. And it's just a lot of fun. And coming here and fair's the fastest ride at the
Matt Clark tells you that.
It's the fastest ride at the fair. Racing's the fastest ride at the fair.
He got a heck of a bonus out of that, I believe.
Yeah, and
those famous words.
While I'm here,
does Frank know that?
I need one of my stickers too. I think.
Doesn't he sign your paycheck? He ought to know.
Yeah. Where's it at? I gotta find it, dumb thing. Oh, it's back here maybe.
You won the race and had a track record, and you still want a sticker.
Well, yeah,
you want it all, don't you?
Well, I'm just.
What'd you think of that track record? We talked earlier.
I said
and you said
they're
going to go fast.
I said
but
they'd
you
go
didn't
fast.
think they'd go that fast, did you?
Well, I didn't know. Ryan said that he thought they'd go fast too when I was back at the barn, and but that was a good race. A lot of quality horses in there, and we're just blessed good. And Drew told me afterwards when I went out to the winner's circle, he said when I asked for him, he just he said, let's go.
He pulled him right before the 5/8,
and he said, see ya. And he's been doing that all year. He's so strong. He's getting better and better. And like I said, I can't thank Drew enough and Ryan for training him the way he has, and all the guys, Tim the groom, that takes care of him every day and treats him like a king. And pretty soon I'm going to go back.
So how many do you have actually racing now?
Well, right now I'm down to just about I'm down to 4. Last year we didn't get what we wanted bought because they were not what we wanted to pay and so forth. But this fall I'll probably have to do something or real quick like. So Ryan and I have had a couple conversations, and I've talked to a couple other people, and I've talked to a couple of the breeders that I know that have some horses that'll be at the sales that'll probably fit our bills, we're hoping. So, and I'm just looking forward to it. And if I could put in a little prop for August, the end of August.
Well, we're going to talk to you about that after we get this post parade.
Okay.
Here's the field. One is Nefarious Niblet with Travis Boring. 2 is Sweetens Cove, Ryan Stahl. 3, Frisky Mary, Rod Allums Jr. 4, Really Are You Kidding Me, and Dan Venier. 5, Witching Blue Chip with Drew Neal. And the 6, Granite Ridge Lady, Pierce Henry in the sulky. That's the field for the 5th race, No Change in race 5. This one sponsored by Lane of
Well, up next is our 5th race. 3-year-old Filly Pace, our post-time favorite at 4-5 is the 5, Witching Blue Chip. Kevin Schmidtbush of the Allen County Fair is with us. He is part owner of Nelly Up, who just broke the track record for 3-year-old trotters in 158. Kevin, what's going to happen at the Allen County Fair? What do you got in store for us this year?
Well, Doug, it's our 175th anniversary, and it's going to be a big year this year. We're celebrating. We've done a lot of improvements at the grounds, and I got to thank the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association first and foremost, because we got a grant for new drainage on our racetrack, and that's helping us a lot there. So we've got that all done, and things are moving and shaking, and we've been getting the track ready for the fair, and we're going to have the Allen County Super Trot and the Dunlap Renner Memorial Pace, and we're also going to have the Terry Holton driving series, and then we'll have the ladies driving series, the Springhaven Farms ladies driving series also. 2 nights, Monday and Tuesday, August, I think it's 18th and 19th, or
let me look
19th and 20th. It's a Monday and Tuesday at 6:30 under the lights.
18th and 19th, 6:30 post.
Yeah, and you'll be there, of course, and we look forward to it. Okay. I do every year.
That's the first place I ever called a horse race out. Was
is
at
that
Lima.
Right?
Back in 1970, it was the Lima Driving Club.
Yep. And there's a lot of history, and we are going to have a museum under the grandstand. So if anybody comes out that night, you can go in the museum, and they'll have all kinds of photos and memorabilia of the Lima Driving Park and the other items over the years, and how the Allen County Fair has changed and transpired to what it is today. But it's 175 years, and I'm blessed to be part of that too.
Yeah,
so.
A lot of fairs, I think. A couple other fairs already this year. I was at 175.
Yeah, I think Marion was one, and there's another one too. And it's kind of neat. But there's a lot of history there, and people need to go out and see the cow out on 309 at the main entrance. His name is Maurice, and Bear Hollow Wood Carvers, who carves at our fair, does the wood carving. The Greater Lima Visitors and Convention Bureau people, Greater Lima, who does all that, they got us a grant and built that. So, but I appreciate it so much.
Now, what is the big name entertainment? Quick.
Lauren Daigle and Franny Cash on Saturday night.
Well, we thank you for stopping by.
Thank you guys so much.
And good luck on your win.
Oh, we appreciate it so much. You guys have a wonderful night, and I appreciate everything you guys do for harness racing in the state of Ohio. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
They're off and pacing, and it's Really Are You Kidding Me? Having an early nose on top. Frisky Mary to that one's inside as they move around the turn. Over there to be an early third is Witching Blue Chip, and that one is now 3 wide early on for Drew Neal, and Witching Blue Chip may have just ran off her feet and went off stride. As they continue on to the opening quarter, Really Are You Kidding Me with the lead. Frisky Mary is their second. In there to be third is Sweetens Cove. In fourth, Granite Ridge Lady, quarter 29-3. Over there next is Nefarious Niblet, and after the break, Witching Blue Chip trails. On into the turn they go, and Really Are You Kidding Me is out there and on top for Dan Venier, a length and a quarter. Frisky Mary is there in second. Pacing third is Sweetens Cove. Next we have a Granite Ridge Lady with Nefarious Niblet. Catching the others, Witching Blue Chip. Pacing here by the half. They get there in 1 minute flat. On into the turn they go. Really Are You Kidding Me is still the leader. Now moving up on the outside, Granite Ridge Lady. Oh, on the rail then is a Frisky Mary third. In their fourth, Sweetens Cove. Witching Blue Chip back from her break, and she's on the outside next. And the trailer is Nefarious Niblet. To 3/4 they go. Really, are you kidding me? Trying to make every pole a winning one. Granite Ridge Lady is on the outside, 131. On the inside, Frisky Mary third. In their fourth is Sweetens Cove with Witching Blue Chip off stride again. They're at the top of the stretch. And it's Really, Are You Kidding Me with the lead. Looking for racing room, Frisky Mary. 3 wide on the outside, Sweetens Cove. Really, Are You Kidding Me? Frisky Mary has found room to the outside. Really, Are You Kidding Me will win. Frisky Mary finishing second. Granite Ridge Lady was third. 159, 4/5.
159 and 4 for Really, Are You Kidding Me? Dan Veneer had a win last night, gets a win tonight. 2 on the week here at the Seneca County Fair. Veneer trains and owns homebred 3-year-old brown filly by Racine Hill out of the Mach 3 mare. Brillo Carmarillo, third win in 8 starts this year. Earnings now about $12,500. Mark, though, last year is a 2-year-old, a 57-2 at Delaware. 29-3, gate to wire for Really, Are You Kidding Me? A minute at the half, 3/4, 131, home in 159-4. Unofficially second, the 3 Frisky Mary, and third, the 6 Granite Ridge Lady.
Definitely something out there that Witching Blue Chip didn't like this evening. That was uncharacteristic of her.
Yes, made a break. She does show a break, though, on the 13th at Sydney in the McCoy. Or, excuse me, at Scioto Downs.
Oh, yeah.
Made a break, though, at the 8th pole. She made 2 breaks there on the 13th of June at Sydney.
Back in front of the stand. After winning the 5th race, the 4 Really, Are You Kidding Me? 3-year-old brown filly by Racing Hill out of Brillo Camarillo by Mach 3. I'm a Daniel Venier. Dan Venier trains and does the winning driving time of the mile, 159-4, sponsored by Lane of Dreams.
Not only at the fairs, but at Scioto Downs.
Yep. Veneers always bring them ready, it seems like.
29-3, 1 minute, 131, 159-4.
6th race is up next. 2-year-old filly trotters, $7,030. Field of 6. Magic Getaway, Princess Holly D, Royal Celebrity, Always Princess Smokin' Begonia, and Dublin's Dina.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Well, we're back here at the Seneca County Fair. On to the 6th race. Keith Gisser checks in. He has part of one here in the 6th in his 2-year-old filly trot. Daryl Whitaker is watching. David Myrick from Margate, Florida. Dan and Petty Krebaheny from Richwood. I believe they had a winner there today. Kelsey Brinkman. Rod Cooper is watching as well. So the 6th race is the 2-year-old filly trot. A field of 6. Have one Magic Getaway, Rod Adams Jr. for Jamie Weller and J&R Racing and Greg Kowalski. The 2-year-old Bay Philip Muscle Up was a $2,500 Buckeye Classic purchase last fall. Pretty good purchase there. Good deal. 3 starts, has a win in a second. Winner at Bell Fountain, 205 and 2 back. Pierce Henry, the 2. Princess Holly D. Pierce owns in partnership with Dharma Fall Racing. This is a 2-year-old Bay Philip of Marseille out of the Pine Tucky mare, Pine Country. She a $6,500 Buckeye Classic purchase. Making her first career start, the 2. Princess Holly D. Number 3 is Royals Celebrity. Ty Bates trains and drives this 2-year-old Brown filly, but ready for money. Out of the RC Royalty mare, Royalty Pride, a $4,500 Buckeye Classic purchase. Susan Bates in Gibsonburg, Ohio, along with Cedar Point Racing, a Fremont own. Has 1 start, showed several breaks. That was at Oak Harbor. Ryan Stahl, the 4, Always Princess. Stahl trains and owns in partnership with Watson Harness, KJ Stuckey, and W.A. Hart. This 2-year-old Bay filly by In Range out of Pilgrim's Tay. Has 2 wins in 4 starts. A second to go along with that, 205 and 2 at Oak Harbor. The 4, Always Princess. Eric Haynes drives the 5, Smokin' Begonia. 2-year-old Bay filly by Enterprise out of the Master Levesque mare. Super V Begonia, a homebred. Sheldon Marion Haynes of Blissfield, Michigan. Sherald Haynes, he's been around a long time. You know that name, I'm sure, from the Michigan area.
They live
fairs.
about 1 cornfield behind my parents' place.
Really, 1 cornfield behind.
Yeah.
Boy, Sherald has been around a long time at these fairs.
A lot of nice horses.
All Begonia, right?
Yep.
Begonia. Raced at Hastings, Michigan. There's an uncharted line there. That was the 13th. Finished 4th, I believe. 6 is Dublin's Dina. John Payne owns, trains, and drives. Teal Brown filly by Enterprise. $6,500 purchase. 4 starts, has 1 second on the year. That was the last time out at Oak Harbor. Trotting a mile in 2:04 3/5. Getting set for a post parade for the 6th race. Currently at 1-9. Our favorite is the 4, Always Princess.
Anytime I see those uncharted lines from up in Michigan, I can't help but think of Sam McKee. I remember him doing the handicapping show for the week at Delaware, and he could pick a horse that only showed racing in Michigan.
Yeah.
And he would know if 212 was a good mile on that track.
I don't know if Sam did many Michigan fairs, and did he Didn't Saginaw have like a 30-day meet or something?
They did for a while. The sign is still up for Saginaw.
And I know Sam worked that meet probably in the late 70s, early 80s. As far as doing many fairs, he very well could have. I do not know that for sure. Well, you were around Sam some at Raceway Park, correct?
Yeah.
That's the call to post for race 6, sponsored by Ewald's Furniture, 2-year-old filly trot for $7,030. No change here in the 6th race. 1 is a Magic Getaway with Rod Allen Jr. 2 is Princess Holly D, Pierce Henry aboard. 3 is Royal Celebrity, Tyler Bates. 4, Always Princess, Ryan Stahl. 5, Smokin' Begonia, Eric Haynes. And the 6 is Dublin's Dina, John Payne, in the sulky. That's the field for the 6th race. No change in race 6. This one's sponsored by Ewald Furniture, bringing you style, comfort, and value for over 124 years. Family operated.
Well, there we had the post parade for the 6th. Up next throughout the card, 7th race, 2-year-old Colt Pace. 8th race, 3-year-old Philly Pace. We close them out with the Signature Series Trot. Scratched down to a field of 3. You have Keeper of Secrets, CS Full Speed, and Feisty Jim in this Signature Series Trot. 6th race Trotters completing their score. Boy, when they step on this, we're on metal here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going right
I think
through.
I'm going right to the bottom.
Yeah, the camera's going crazy
and
over here.
you think they're just running across, but they're just walking gently. But it's all hollow below. It's just steel that we're setting on. A nice little box seat here, but when they make a step, you think you're going right to the bottom.
Stopped by the Weller barn earlier today and saw this filly that's got the rail in here. I kind of like her. She's not got a ton of experience yet. This will be her 3rd lifetime start, but she seems like a tough little filly.
Yeah, her last time out, Matt was 2nd at Oak Harbor, trotted in 5 and 3. 5 and 2 was a winner at Bell Fountain, so she's pretty consistent there. Probably could lower that tonight by a couple seconds. She seems to get better with every start. 3 starts this year, a win and a 2nd.
She's got the stall right at the end of the aisleway by the door, and she was taking full advantage of that, looking out at the fair and seeing what all was going on.
Wepkenburg starting gate has moved into position. Philly Trotters have completed their score. You can see the one on the backside, Magic Getaway and Rod Adams. Princess Holly D and Pierce Henry. From post 3, Royal Celebrity, Ty Bates. The 4, Always Princess, Ryan Stahl. Eric Haynes, Smokin' Begonia, and on the outside will be Dublin's Dina with John Payne. Starter Mike Wepkenburg has called him to the gate. The wings of the starting gate open. It's post time for the 6th. Let's send it over to Ayers Ratcliffe to give us the call.
Yeah, almost everyone. $7,030 2-year-old filly trotters, a field of 6, make their way to the top of the stretch for the 6th race. Here they come. Fear off and trotting and always Princess tries for the lead. Magic Getaway is there along the inside as they move around the turn. Dublin's Dina is in third. In their fourth is Smokin' Begonia. Then we will find Priceless Holly D, and off stride went Magic Getaway. Magic Getaway has made a break as they will now move on into the backstretch. And the leader, Always Princess, by a length and 3/4. Dublin's Dina is there in second. Further back in third, Smokin' Begonia, 32 seconds. Royal Celebrities jumped off stride. Then it's a Princess Holly D with Magic Getaway as they will move around the turn. And the leader is Always Princess. Dublin's Dina is there in second as they will straighten away. Further back to Smokin' Begonia, third. In there to be fourth is Princess Holly D as they move here by the half. We're Always Princess leads them here in 1:02.1. It's Always Princess, the leader. Dublin's Dina still in second. Further back in third to Smokin' Begonia. Princess Holly D is fourth. In their fifth, Magic Getaway with Royal Celebrity into the backstretch and on their way to 3/4. And out there with the lead, it's still Always Princess. We do have a tangle up there on the backstretch. Tangle up on the backstretch. Heads up there. Heads up, Tyler Bates. Swing wide there, Tyler. As they continue on to 3/4. And the leader, Always Princess. 1:33 was 3/4 time. Dublin's Dina still in second. As they move to the top of the stretch, they come home for the wire, and it's Always Princess. Always Princess will win. Finishing second, Dublin's Dina.
2:03 and 4.
Time of the mile, 2:03 and 4.
Well, Magic Getaway got third. Should let everybody know the horses and drivers are all up. Yep. There was just like a little hooked wheels maybe.
Hooked wheels.
It appears they're actually, all but one is going to actually cross the finish line. The other one just went off the track. Looked like the bike was a little messed up. Horse and driver
I know
fine.
Pierce was on the outside. In the horses involved was the two, Princess Holly D. Pierce Henry was on the outside. On the inside, it happened right past the 5/8, Smokin' Begonia and Eric Haynes. I'm sure they just hooked wheels. I don't know, but they was tangled up and both came to a stop and both did not finish. The winner, the 4, Always Princess, Ryan Stahl, gets his second winner on the card. Lifetime mark for the winner. CO Bay Philly by In Range. 32, 102 and 1, 133. Home in 203 and 4. Second was a 6, Dublin's Dina. Third, the 1, Magic Getaway.
I should apologize to Rod Adams Jr. and Jamie Weller right now for talking about that horse pre-race. The other night when I was with Jay Wolf and Kenny Livingood over in Bucyrus, I could stop time. I mean, anytime I mentioned a horse, they would just immediately drop anchor. It was uncanny. It seems like it's carried over.
Yeah, it was setting up for Magic Getaway. She got away in post 2 and just right by the opening 8th as they straightened up down the backside. She just jumped it off.
Yep.
But settled quickly and trotted a nice mile. I'm sure Ryan Ratcliffe is on the phone on the backside, wanting to talk to the two drivers. Now, I don't know what the ruling would be on this since they both came to a complete stop, but they were not unseated. What if they would have come around and finished? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Well, Pierce did, I think. So, I mean, he should get the.
Oh, Pierce did,
yeah,
you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got straightened back out and at least finished.
And he was actually, I think, Pierce was headed the wrong way of the track then when they came to that stop back there. Yeah, they're wanting to talk to Pierce.
Always Princess, 2-year-old Bay Filly by In Range, and a Pilgrim's Princess by Pilgrim's Taj. Owned by Ryan Stahl, Watson Harness Racing, KJ Stuckey, and W.A. Hart. Ryan Stahl is the trainer and the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:03 and 4.
This one's sponsored by Ewald's Furniture.
That's got to be tough because, I mean, those horses were so spread out. Who knows what?
Yes.
I mean, the judges can't see everything out here, and I sure didn't have it on camera. I mean, they were 20 lengths behind.
Yes. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even want to speculate what happened because I didn't have my eye there. I saw Pierce, round the turn here right at the 5/8 on the outside, but it happened, about a 16th of a mile down past the 5/8. Well, we'll see what the judges, Ryan Ratcliffe, the brother of Ayers, is our presiding judge, see what they sort out here. He was on the phone with Pierce Henry. Let's see what Ryan says, but you think Pierce did finish?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So would have picked up a 5th place check anyway.
If it is allowed, I have no idea.
Yeah, who knows?
Yep.
And it was, it was kind of behind the bleachers and the judges' stand, so we couldn't even get a good look at it after it happened, really.
4th. Always Princess, the race winner. Smokin' Begonia did not finish, and Dublin's Dina was second. 3, 5, 4, 1, DNF, 2 on the bottom, 32, 102 and 1, 133 and 3, 203 and 4.
So Princess Holly D did finish 5th. So it's on to the 7th race. 2-year-old Cold in Gilding Pace, Republic Elevator and Feed for $7,218. Ryan Stahl will drive the 2. Racing Perfection, Rod Allums Jr., the 4. Fire in the Rain. And Mike Lee drives the 5. Smoke on the Water. Field is 7 for the 7th. We'll be back to take a look at all 7 of these 2-year-old filly pacers right after this.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Well, we're back here at the Seneca County Fair in Tiffin. Old Gar from Blue Ash, Ohio is watching along with us tonight. Trey Fisher from Mansfield. Olivia Bennett. Don Harmon checks in. David Meyer, Dick Link, Carl Persett. Just a few watching with us tonight on the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association broadcast. Up next is the 7th, 2-year-old colt pace. Action tomorrow. At 11 a.m., we kick things off with 9 of them at Marysville. 9 races tomorrow, Union County Fair in Marysville. I'll be there on the broadcast along with Michael Langer. Painesville, Lake County Fair goes tomorrow at noon. Is Jay Wolf going to be there at Painesville tomorrow?
I don't believe so. I think that is Kenny Livingood and Don Tiger.
Okay.
Or Susan's going tomorrow, so it's Susan and I don't know.
Mount Vernon is going on as we speak at 6 with 11 races. Sydney at the Shelby County Fair. Tomorrow night, post time at 5, Wednesday night at 5. 8 races carded for Tuesday night and 11 for Thursday.
Ayers trying to get the field together a little bit here for a good post parade. Looking forward to seeing this one horse, Doug. $80,000 yearling purchase. I went back and talked to Robert and Stephanie Brooks. Robert said that this dam, Not Before 8, is a sister to Nick and Betty Clegg's Duncan.
Okay.
And has plenty of speed. He had a little bit of an injury that took him a little while to get over with. That's why he's getting
this
a little
Ivy
bit of a late
Holdings
start
of
here.
Apple Creek, Ohio. They've purchased. They had one last night. They purchased for $75,000.
Wow.
With the Robert Brooks.
That's right. Won last night too, didn't it? I think.
I think he might have.
Here are the horses for race 7, sponsored by Republic Elevator and Feed, per $7,218. In this race, Drew Neals on 1, Ryan Stahl on 2, Rod Allums Jr. 4, Michael Lee on 5. 1 is Beach Party at 8, make that driver Drew Neal. 2 is Racing Perfection, Ryan Stahl is up. 3, Rated PJ and Clifton Bell. 4 is Fire in the Rain, Rod Allums Jr. 5, Smoke on the Water, make that driver Michael Lee. 6 is Smith and Western with Pierce Henry. And the 7, Mama's Holy Terror, Jacob Baird in the sulky. Drew Neal.
Field is 7, 2-year-old colt pacers for $7,218. The 1, Beach Party at 8, an $80,000 purchase that Matt was just talking about. Robert Brooks trains, making his first career start, Racing Perfection. As one start is yet to hit the board, a $20,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. 3, Rated PJ, Clifton Bell for Robert Brooks. Robert Brooks has 2 of them in here. Rated PJ, 5 starts, 2 seconds, and a third. 4, Fire in the Rain, Rod Allums Jr. for Jane Weller. $9,000 purchase, has 1 start is yet to hit the board. Mike Lee, the 5, Smoke on the Water, a $20,000 Ohio Select purchase by Catch the Fire. 2 starts, has 2 thirds. 6, Smith & Western, Pierce Henry for Chad Williamson. 5 starts. The lone winner in here has a win, a second and 2 thirds. 209 and 3 at Marion, last time out third, 59 and 2 at Oak Harbor. Jacob Baird, the 7, Mama's Holy Terror, Darrell Baird trains, was in partnership with Nathaniel Baird. This is a homebred, Teal Bay Colt, the Western Terror, making her 3rd start, last time out finished 3rd at Oak Harbor, 158 and 2 for Mama's Holy Terror, pacing in that mile. Matt, it's a small world. Saturday, my wife had been looking at some on Marketplace at some patio furniture. A guy redoes them over in Minster, Ohio, close to us. So we went there and we got talking, and he's going to deliver it. And I don't know, through the conversation, my wife said, well, I probably wouldn't be there when he delivered it. he has a part-time job, and he said, "Oh, what do you do?" And I told him I call horse races. Really? He said, "Have you ever heard of Lusty Time?" Now this is way before your time, or no? What he said was, "Do you know Frank? Ever hear the name Frank Quarter?" And I said, "Yes, Lusty Time." And he looked at me, and he said, "You know Lusty Time?" And I said, "Well, yeah." He raced in a little brown jug in 1969. And he said, "I was about 8 years old when he raced. I was there." He said, "You really know Lusty Time and Frank Quarter?" And I said, "Yes." That's how, such a small world. And when he was a kid at the Shelby County Fairgrounds in Sydney, he would hang around with Mike Wilder. That's where Mike Wilder's from. Dave Ritter, Mike's stepdad, actually trained Lusty Time. And he said, well, when Mike and I were little, we would hang around. And the guy that I'm talking about is Josh Billing. He's a school teacher now at Wapak Canetta, but he lives in the Minster, Ohio area. Yeah, he was just totally shocked. He said, "I got to call my brother and sister and tell them that you knew about Lusty Time." So we look on the backside. 7th race, 2-year-old Colt Pacers. They're on their way to the gate. Gates rolling. It's post time. Let's go to Ayers Ratcliffe for the call.
Pacers first $7,218. A field of 7 sponsored by Republic Elevator and Feed. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off into pacing. A lot of early action here. Racing Perfection closest to the inside. Off stride, Smoke on the Water. Ranging up now is Smith and Western. And Smith and Western is on the fly early on here as they move around the turn and straighten away to the backstretch. Smith and Western has the lead, but is being stung here. Racing Perfection not letting him go. Ryan Stahl playing some hardball as they go on to the opening quarter. And out there with the lead, Racing Perfection. Smith and Western opening quarter 29-2. Rated PJ is there in 3rd. Fire in the Rain is 4th. Over there 5th, Beach Party at 8. Next we have Mama's Holy Terror way back trailing. Smoke on the Water says, "Hey guys, wait for me," as they come down here to the half. And out there with the lead, with them on top, it's Racing Perfection. Smith and Western is there in second to the outside. Here comes Fire in the Rain. Inside Rated PJ, the half, 58-4. Next we have Beach Party at 8. Then it's Mama's Holy Terror. And the trailer, Smoke on the Water, as they will straighten away to the back stretch. The leader, Racing Perfection. Inside second, Smith and Western on the outside. Fire in the Rain is firing up for Allums. Out there next is Beach Party at 8. Rated PJ rides the rail, then it's Mama's Holy Terror and Smoke on the Water. They move by 3/4 and 131-1. Racing Perfection is the leader. Fire in the Rain is on the outside second. Smith and Western is at the rail. Then it's Beach Party at 8 as they come to the top of the stretch. Racing Perfection on the inside. Fire in the Rain on the outside. Racing Perfection. Fire in the Rain. Trying to find a way through is Smith and Western. Coming down to the wire. Photo for win. Looked like Fire in the Rain. Time of the mile, 1:59-4.
Well, in the final strides, Rod Allums. Fire in the Rain. 2-year-old brown colt, but catch the fire. Out of the Cardo mare, Cold Mist. First win in 2 lifetime starts. High Select purchase $9,000. Stephen Reese and Jane Weller own. Rebbe Stock Farm. 159-4. At the 3/4, Matt, I thought it was pretty much over. It's kind of a soft third quarter there, 30 2/5 for Ryan Stahl and Racing Perfection, but a lot of pace from our winner. Fire in the Rain, who Rod Adams was hung out pretty much the back half, was home winner in 59-4. Rod Adams had a winner earlier on the card. He doubles up, gets his second winning drive of the night. There you can see our winner, the 4, Fire in the Rain, making his way into the winner's circle.
Winning race number 7, it is the 4, Fire in the Rain. 2-year-old Brown Goated Son of Catch the Fire at a cold miss by McCardle. On by Stephen Reese of Republic. Janie Weller of Republic. Janie Weller trains Rod Adams Jr., the winning driver. This horse trained right here all year long at the Seneca County Fairgrounds and paces home a winner, the hometown hero, Fire in the Rain, 159-4. This one sponsored by Republic Elevator and Feed.
Pretty nice crowd there in the winner's circle for the hometown horse.
And rated PJ 6th. Fire in the Rain, the race winner. Smoke on the Water 7th. Smith and Western 3rd. Mama's Holy Terror was 4th. 5, 2, 6, 1, 7, 3, 4 on the bottom, 29-2, 58-4, 131-1, 159-4.
Well, up next is the 8th race, 3-year-old filly Pacers for $4,740. No changes at this time. A field of 6. Gemella, Rockin' Remy, Cinderbella, Jules Said, Call Me Over the Hill, and She's a Smoke Show. We'll be back to take a look at the 8th race, 3-year-old fillies right after this.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Well, we're back here at the Seneca County Fair. Had a track record early tonight, and Ellie up. 3-year-old Colt Trot 158. I'd like to thank these fine sponsors for bringing you the action tonight, and some of them all year long here at the Seneca County Fair and the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association broadcast team. Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply, Midland Acres, Dublin Valley Farm, DAC Vitamin, Power Play Farm, Hickory Lane Farm, the Stable.ca, Cool Wind Farms. A big thank you for all your sponsorship all year long on the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association broadcast. Well, up next is the our 8th race of the evening. A field of 6 3-year-old filly pacers. One is Jim Ella, 83-year-old Charles Little drives. Terry Henry trains for Joyce Wagner. This is a homebred. The 3-year-old bay filly by Big Bam Ray out of the Ice Scoot Hanover Mare. Hillcrest Crystal has 2 starts on the year. Second time out here, finished 5th, a distance that was at Bellefontaine. Number 2 is Rockin' Remy, Derek Flowers, trains, drives, and owns. 3-year-old bay filly by the Ponderosa out of the Rock and Roll Hanover Mare, Rockin' Smile. 4 starts this year, is yet to hit the board. Last year had 17 starts, had 6 wins, $29,000 last year as a 2-year-old at Dayton, 155-2. Pierce Henry drives a 3, Cinderbella for Chad Williamson. Gary Gillen owns. The 3-year-old Brown filly is by Western Tear out of the Cambess Mare, Cinder Sun Rose. 4 starts, has a win, 2 seconds, and a third on the board in all 4 starts, 5,800 this year. 2 back, a winner at Bellefontaine in 202. Took a mark as a 2-year-old at Dumfries Dusky of 201 and 1. 12,500 lifetime for the 3, Cinderbella. Ed Conrad owns, trains, and drives the 4, Jewel Said, 3-year-old bay filly well said, out of Liz Mara Mare, Jewel Sun. 13 starts, has 3 wins, just under 12,000, 58-2 at Northfield Park. Last season had 3 wins, 11,689 last year, 23,442 lifetime for the 4, Jewel Said. Rod Adams Jr. looking for his 3rd win on the card tonight. Number 5, Call Me Over to Hill. Jamie Weller trains this 3-year-old bay filly by Racing Hill, a $4,500 blooded horse sale purchase. Out of the Western Tear Mare, Call Me Little Tear, Stephen Reese and J.R. Racing of Ohio own. 8 starts this year for Call Me Over to Hill, has 3 seconds and 2 thirds. Last time out was 2nd at Oak Harbor, pacing a mile in 1:59. Kyle Ladd, who had a winner here last night, drives a 6. She's a Smoke Show. Kyle Ladd trains. Ladd owns in partnership of Ryan Schaefer of Finley. 3-year-old bay filly by Lather Up out of the Rock and Roll Heaven Mare. Odds on Sarasota. 4 starts, has 1 third, that third last time out at Bucyrus, the mile in 2:01. The 6, She's a Smoke Show. Got to get them all lined up for post parade. A field of 6 for the 8th race.
That's the call to post for race number 8. 3-year-old filly pace, sponsored by Kalmbach Feeds. Now, Ed, again, we like to parade him in order. 1 is Jim Ella, Charles Little up. 2, Rockin' Remy, Derek Flowers. 3 is Cinderbella, Pierce Henry. 4 is Jewel Said, Ed Conrad. 5, Call Me Over to Hill, Rod Allums Jr. And the 6, She's a Smoke Show, Kyle Ladd in the sulky. This one sponsored by Kalmbach Feeds. Do note no lasix to the 4. Kalmbach Feeds, our roots go deep. An unrelenting focus on delivering the best possible nutrition using only ingredients.
Well, Matt, race 8, our second to last here of the evening to wrap things up for Tiffin. You're off tomorrow.
I am.
You're off, and then there's a director's meeting. Is that at Scioto Downs?
It is, yep.
In the
Three
Diamonds room.
Yep.
Is that an all-day affair for you?
They used to be, not so much anymore. They've kind of gotten a little shorter, and when there's so much going on, it kind of depends who's there too. But like I've said before, anytime I walk in that room and just see the people that are in there on that board, I mean, it's kind of jaw-dropping. I mean, it's
donating
very
their time.
well,
Yes,
very well represented.
They come from all over.
Yep. Rusty Voorhees.
I know him.
Yeah.
He's probably watching tonight. So you're there on Thursday, and then you get Friday off, and then Saturday you go to Northfield Park?
I do. So last year I believe they had 20-some races at Summit County Fair, even being able to go 8 wide.
Are you going to be at Urbana this year?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you'll be at Urbana?
Yeah.
Well, we won't be working together on set, but I'll be calling the races there. I don't know when we're going to be working together again. Well, probably at Greenville.
Yeah.
No, not at Greenville.
Well,
I'm still
you'll be calling
I
there
said
too,
at Roger Hughes and I are going to be on the broadcast.
Oh, Hicksville.
At Hicksville.
Yeah, I believe I'm going to be over there some.
Yeah, you'll be there. Looking forward to that. I've really never worked with Roger on the broadcast. That will be a lot of fun.
No kidding? We've never had you guys together before?
No, well, usually I'm calling or he's calling.
Oh, man. Yeah, that'll be fun.
I was talking to Bill Peters earlier tonight, all 3 announcers, because Bill will be announcing, Roger and I will be on the broadcast. 118 years of announcing experience.
That's
there
awesome.
one night. And we added it up, over 250,000 race calls between us 3.
Wow. Yeah, there'll be some stories told that night, I'm sure.
They come. Ella well behind the others. They're off and pacing, and as Jules said, trying for the lead. Cinderella's there on the inside. Rockin' Remy in third. Call Me Over to Hill is on the outside fourth. She's a Smoke Show is there next, and off stride went Rockin' Remy. Rockin' Remy's just made a break. That trailer is Ella. On to the opening quarter they go. The leader is Jules Said. Jules Said leads them now by 2. Over there in second is a Cinderella. Opening quarter 29-4. Call Me Over to Hill in third. Right there in 4. She's a Smoke Show. Further on back to Ella. The trailer is Rockin' Remy. They will straighten away and move on to the half. And the leader is still Jules Said. Jules Said is on the point here by a length and a half. In there to be second, Cinderella. Call Me Over to Hill in third. She's a Smoke Show fourth. Halfway home in 59-4 as they will move around the turn. The leader is still Jules Said. Jules Said leads the way. Cinderella is there in second. Over there third, Call Me Over to Hill. Then She's a Smoke Show. Further on back to Ella and Rockin' Remy. On to 3/4 they go. And the leader is still Jules Said. On the outside, Cinderella. 3 wide, Call Me Over to Hill. 3/4, 130. Pacing around the final turn, the leader is Jules Said. On the outside, Cinderella's trying to get to her. Call Me Over to Hill in third. They're at the top of the stretch. Jules Said. Over there in second, Cinderella. Far outside, Call Me Over to Hill. It's Jules Said. Jules Said win. Finishing second is a Cinderella. Call Me Over to Hill was third. Time of the mile, 1:58.
1:58 is gate to wire for Ed Conrad and Jules Said. The 3-year-old Bay Philippa Wells Said. And Liz Morrow-Mare, Ken Beck, Jewel. Fourth of the season for the winner. Earnings this year now go to $14,000. $27,000 lifetime. 158, it's a lifetime mark for the winner, Jules Said. Through fractions of 29-4, halfway home 59-4, 3/4 and 130. It's gate to wire win. Second The 3, Cinderbella, who got the 2-hole trip for Pierce Henry. Home 3rd, Rod Adams Jr., Call Me Over the Hill. 4th, the 6, She's a Smoke Show. 5th, the 1, Gemella, and 6th, the 2, Rockin' Remy.
Kids, give us your hands. Show us your hands. On a t-shirt. Here they come.
Ed Conrad gets his first winning drive of the night in the meet. Up next, the 9th race, Signature Series Trot. He scratched down to a field of 3, Keeper of the Secrets, CS Full Speed, and Feisty Jim. Racing yet this evening, and Mount Vernon, they started at 6, but they had 11. So if you want to tune in there after this broadcast, you can. Painesville, the Lake County Fair tomorrow at noon, 13 races. Also tomorrow, 11 o'clock start, 11 a.m. 9 races at Marysville, the Union County Fair. Tomorrow night, Sydney, Ohio, the Shelby County Fair, 5 o'clock post Tuesday and Wednesday. 8 races Tuesday and 11 on Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, take over. I got to do something.
Cinderbella was second. Jewel Seb, the race winner. Call Me Over the Hill was third. She's a Smoke Show fourth. 562, 134, 29 and 4, 59 and 4, 130, 158. Upcoming 9th race, Signature Series. In this race, scratch 1, scratch 3. Now let's have them ready here for race 9. Let's have them ready. I'm not going to call you out yet. We do have the ambulance on the racetrack. And
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. The Stable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
Yeah, sorry, folks. Put in the comments. I'm not sure for the people on YouTube that might not know what's going on. One of the spectators is having a little bit of a medical incident, so the ambulance is parked right up here by the gate to go out to the winter circle, and right now we're just holding the horses in the barn until the track is clear. All right, Ayers has called them out to the track for the nightcap. 2 scratches, Silver Star Tyson from the rail and Peas Just Peachy, both scratched.
Racing program here at the Seneca County Fair, and encourage you to go to your other county fairs and independent fairs across the state of Ohio, as well as our commercial racetracks. Harness racing, deep rooted in tradition here in the Buckeye State. In fact, there are more harness horses born here in Ohio than any other state in the U.S. With more horses born here, that's more jobs that are provided right here in the Buckeye State. Not only the jobs you see here on the racetrack by your trainers and your drivers and your racing officials, but also veterinarians and blacksmiths. Also people who make and sell equipment, who make and sell trucks and trailers, construction crews. Altogether, about 10,000 jobs are right here in Ohio just because of harness racing. With 10,000 jobs here in Ohio, harness racing pumps millions of dollars each year into our state's economy and puts food on thousands of Ohio's families' tables. So again, we appreciate you coming out to support the harness racing program, as it's very important here in Ohio, and we want to keep it alive and strong. Get them together, let's line them up and parade them in order. who's provided our bugle calls for us throughout the evening. Let's have a nice round of applause for Dan, who's on our bugle calls.
Mike Long on the backstretch. Lucky Loser.
All right, Lucky Loser on the backside is Mike Long, and on the front side, Tim Chrissinger. Mike and Tim go to the betting windows and claim your prizes. Here are the horses for the 9th race, 4-year-old and up trot, Signature Series, first $2,150, scratch the 1. 2 Keeper of Secrets with Jalen Bontrager. The 3 is out. 4 CS Full Speed, Jay Weller drives. 5 Feisty Jim, Drew Neal in the sulky. This one sponsored by Courtney Stockmaster. Courtney Stockmaster and Double C Stables of Bellevue, Ohio. Courtney's love of horses began at a young age with Tennessee walking horses. She trained and showed the breed for many, many years. She supports and sponsors local harness racing programs in both Tiffin and Attica. As her love for all horses continued after the show ring, Courtney herself became a harness horse owner. Courtney now proudly enjoys cheering on her own horses on the county fairs and parimutuel racetracks. We appreciate her support and best wishes to Courtney Stockmaster this racing season. Also, for all you racing fans, be sure to like the Seneca County Horsemen Association on our Facebook page. For our t-shirt fans, you can get a sneak peek at our yearly design prior to the fair t-shirt toss. We ask you support our local sponsors and enjoy harness racing throughout Ohio's county fairs. Thanks again, and we'll see you at the races all summer and all year long as we complete our scoring here for tonight's 9th and final.
I had quite a bit of help from Ayers there, Doug.
What's that?
I had quite a bit of help from Ayers there while you were going.
Okay.
Very well said by Ayers Ratliff.
We're scratched down to a field of 3. Keeper of the Secrets, CS Full Speed, and Feisty Jim. Our 9th and final for the 2025 Seneca County Fair, and it's been a great meet. They do a great job here at Tiffin, Ohio. David Hufford Sr. is our speed superintendent. Big thank you to David and his crew. 4 to 5, the 4. CS Full Speed, Jay Weller. 8 to 5, the 2. Keeper of the Secrets, and 9 to 5, the 5. Feisty Jim, so they're all right there. Money on all 3 horses. I don't know, with the new board it shows 130. Okay. They keep switching. I don't know which is which, but $136 I assume in one pool. Now, and then 158. I don't know if that's win place pool. But it is a very nice new tote board they have.
Yep, that's definitely a nice addition to the fairs this year.
Seneca County Fairs.
Here they come. Let's go to Ayers for the call.
Here they come. Here off and trotting, and Jay Weller goes right to the lead with CS Full Speed. In there to be second, Keeper of Secrets in third. That's Feisty Jim. So that's the trio as they move around the turn and straighten away to the backstretch. CS Full Speed is out there by almost 2. Keeper of Secrets and Jalen Bontrager is their second, and Drew Neal is third of the 3 with Feisty Jim. As they travel on to the opening quarter here, and it's CS Full Speed, who leads the way by a tight length and a quarter. Keeper of Secrets, opening quarter 33-1. That trailer is Feisty Jim. They will move around the turn, so Jay Weller is doling out some pretty slow tempo thus far. He's got CS Full Speed on the lead. Keeper of Secrets is there in second and looking anxious in the pocket as they come down here to the half. CS Full Speed. Keeper of Secrets decides not to go yet. And over there next is Feisty Jim as they move by the half. And it is CS Full Speed, 104 the halftime. Keeper of Secrets is there in second and on the outside for Bontrager. Feisty Jim is third as they scoot around the turn and they'll straighten up into the back stretch. CS Full Speed on the outside. Keeper of Secrets now trails a neck. In there next is Feisty Jim. To 3/4 we go. CS Full Speed on the inside. Outside Keeper of Secrets. They slug it out like Donald Trump and CNN as they go by 3/4 and 135. In and around the final turn, CS Full Speed is maintaining the lead. On the outside, Keeper of Secrets. Feisty Jim wants to take the both of them. They're at the top of the stretch, all three with a shot as they turn for home. CS Full Speed off stride Feisty Jim. It's CS Full Speed with the lead. CS Full Speed and Jay Weller on the outside. Keeper of Secrets coming up for win. Very, very tight on the wire. Time of the mile 2:03 and 4.
Keeper of Secrets was coming after CS Full Speed. I think Jay Weller and CS Full Speed got there in time. I'm past the wire looking at an angle, 45-degree angle, so I could be fooled. That was tight.
That was very tight. I thought the race was over halfway through the stretch still. I mean, I thought Jay Weller was gone.
I don't know if Ayers give us a final time. Yeah, I'm sure he did. 33 and a fifth, 104, 3/4, 135.
Tight here in race 9. Four, 2, 5, 4, 2, 5.
4 CS Full Speed was the winner. It had to be close. So the Wellers get another win, and Jay Weller drives. The 4-year-old Bago, son of Full Count. First win of the year, 8 wins last year. Right at 36,000 coming into this in lifetime. Hometown. CS Full Speed and Jay Weller returning to the track. I believe that's the Weller's 3rd win on the night. Well, I know Rod Adams had 2 now. I don't know. One was definitely for the Wellers. The other one might have just been a catch drive for another stable.
1-3, 33 and 1, 104, 135, 203 and 4. This one sponsored by Courtney Stockmaster.
Big last quarter.
Yes, back half, 59 and 1.
After winning the 9th race, another horse that's trained right here at the Seneca County Fairgrounds, the 4 CS Full Speed. 4-year-old Bago, son of Full Count at a Ms. Friendly by Superstar Sabra. By Jay and Louise Weller. Jay Weller trains and does the winning driving. Time of the mile 2:03 and 4. Scratch 2, scratch 1, 3, 33 and 1, 104, 135, 203 and 4.
With that, we wrap it up for the harness racing portion of this year's Seneca County Fair. We again thank you for coming out to support the harness racing action. We again invite you to like the Facebook page.
Well, Matt, that wraps it up. The winner pays $380, exacta 4-2, $1860. That's a nice payoff. Late double 4 and 4 pays $24. Tomorrow at 11, I'll be on set with Michael Langer at Marysville. 9 races tomorrow. They also have action at the Lake County Fair in Paynesville. 12 o'clock post at 12 noon. 13 races tomorrow evening. Jason Moore and Ashley Daly will be at Sydney, Ohio, Shelby County Fair, where there's 8 races with a 5 o'clock post. Well, Matt, I guess that's going to wrap it up. It's been a nice meet here. They do a nice job. We'd like to thank our speed superintendent for everything he does. They had a nice feed last night for us. That was great checking last night.
Sure was. Yep. Very nice fair, nice track.
Dick Hufford Sr. So that's going to wrap it up from Tiffin, Ohio, the Seneca County Fair. So long and have a good evening.